Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Aston Villa career mode. Now, after the craziness of transfer deadline day last time round, hopefully this episode is a little quieter, a little more subdued, but I'm going to show you the squad we're going to be working with and the team that I'm going to be starting to see if we could finish the top four. We've got a good strong run in now left, and to see if these players are able to get us there. But before I show you that, I want to give a big shout out to Hayden, who's been commenting and just been supporting the channel big time ever since last year. So big up to you, and big up to Brad and AFC, the Swans as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys keep doing well, get those 3 points and keep moving forward. But let's have a look at these. Let's have a look at the team. Ollie Watkins, you guys know the deal. Ollie Watkins ain't going nowhere. In the three kind of attacking midfielding positions, we've got Jack Grealish on the left. He just works best there. We've got Ross Barkley, who does now have a bit more of a stiffer challenge in the form of Eberechi Eze. But I think for the moment, we'll keep Barkley in and we'll see and rotate it around Eze. And then Bertrand Traore out on the right with Trezeguet having left. And then in the CDM position, we're going to have Yves Bissouma and Douglas Luiz, who I think could become like a proper anchor of our team, like a real good anchor. And then in defence, we obviously have Matt Targett. We had Brandon Williams. He's now left. We've got Neil Taylor as a backup, but definitely in the summer, we'll be looking to strengthen in that position. And then Tyrone Mings, who I've been very critical of, and if I had my way, I probably would have bought in another centre-back, but I thought we went a little bit crazy, so I think we'll wait till the summer. And then Joseph Aidu, obviously we bought in, and then Matty Cash, who's been doing a solid job, and then Emi Martinez. And then on the bench, we obviously got Curtis Jones. He's been doing pretty well. I think he could probably do a little bit better, but on the whole, he's been okay. Ezri Konsa, again, who we nearly got rid of, went to Ajax, but he managed to stay by the skin of his teeth. El Mohammadi, Eberechi Eze, who we said there, who can come in and play and challenge Ross Barkley, and then Josh King, who we've seen has been a huge contributor to the team, some great last-minute goals, and then Neil Taylor, and then some random players on the reserves. Kerry, who's a very high-rated youngster, but every time I played him, haven't been too impressed. And then we've got Keenan Davis, who we haven't really played. Hauser, not really going to play. And then Kumetio as well, someone we signed, a young defender. Maybe he might get a game in the cup or something like that, but I think his time will be limited this season. Maybe we can loan him out or something, but maybe he'll be someone that we use in the coming seasons. But that's the team we're going to be rocking with. I think that's a very solid team. If we don't get any injuries, then hopefully this team should be able to play a good finish into the top four. But enough of looking at all of that rubbish. Let's jump into the first game, which I actually don't know what it is, but let's see if we can win it. So the first game of this episode is against Burnley, and I made one change, bringing in Josh King in behind Ollie Watkins. And the reason being, I think this Burnley team might sit deep, so I could probably do with two players who like to run beyond the defenders and like to run beyond the ball. So hopefully Josh King can make a difference. If not, we'll bring Ross Barkley on. Maybe we could do with this creativity. But I'm hoping Josh King and Ollie Watkins can do the business. So it's time to get going. Jack Grealish warming up. It's a home game. Obviously, last episode we had that dodgy result against West Brom, so I don't want to be seeing any more of that. Look at this. This is what we were talking about. And there we go. 1-0. That's what we were talking about before the game. With those runs in behind, Ollie Watkins has got too much pace for this Burnley back line. And I feel like I possibly may be on one of the hardest difficulties, but things are a little bit easy, so we'll see maybe if there's any way we can increase the difficulty, because things seem to be going just a little bit too easy. Let me know if you guys think things are looking a little bit too easy and you think we should try and up the difficulty if we can. Josh King, he gets the ball luckily, but he makes no mistake. What's this Burnley team? What is this Burnley team? They're going to be, look at this. We got a bit lucky, but what is that defending on his left foot? Looks like starting him was the right decision. Him and Ollie Watkins have caused some major problems in the first, 12 minutes of this game. And hopefully we can see this game out now and maybe score a few more goals. It's too easy. Oh, no. I said that because I was like, look at the opportunity we're in. He could have... Oh, he could have taken his time, controlled it. Oh my God, Ollie Watkins had a chance for his 22nd Premier League goal of the season there. Absolutely fluffed his lines. And Yves Bissouma doesn't do much better there. He had a bit of a rocky start, you know, Yves Bissouma. Look how easy it is. It's too easy for him. It's too easy. This is not how Burnley play. Burnley don't play like this. They opened up way too easily. That's 20 what? 22 Premier League goals now, I think, for Ollie Watkins this season. It's definitely a hat-trick in him for this game. Look, again, one through ball. Oh, this time, the one time he's a bit of a challenge on him. He doesn't miss. He couldn't escape from the defender that time. Oh, I do, not winning the header. No, we nearly led a breakaway there. I don't even know, what is it? 2-0, 3-0, 3-0 I think it is, but it should be way, way more than that. It should be way, way more than that. This Burnley team, I've got no clue against Ollie Watkins and Josh King. And as I said before, there's definitely a hat-trick. There's definitely a hat-trick in this for Ollie Watkins to extend his lead at the top of the Premier League goal-scoring charts. No. No. We've conceded. Obviously, it's from a set piece against Burnley. Oh, man. We could have kept a clean sheet there. It was the first attack they really had. There we go. Full-time whistle. No hat-trick for Ollie Watkins. He would have been licking his lips after that first 20 minutes. But the game was done. The game was done. After that barrage in the first 15 minutes. Game done. Let's move on to the next game, which I think is against Chelsea, which I'm sure will be a much tougher test. So with the game not thinking about lone players playing against their parent clubs, we are going to play Ross Barkley in this game. I think we probably need a little bit more control in the midfield. I think we're probably not going to have much of the game, which will be difficult. As you can see there, though, we are on ultimate difficulty. And that's how easy we're able to rip apart the defence in Burnley. This time around, I'm sure it will be a lot more difficult. As you can see there, they got Ramos, they got Tavio, Vasalco. So Chelsea have made a couple of changes too. I'm sure this will be a very tough one. But based on how we've been playing, you know, I'm holding out hope that Ollie Watkins does a madness. So you never know with Ollie Watkins playing like he has been this season, whether a team like Chelsea might come in for him in the summer, as I'm sure many big teams will after seeing his performance this season. So hopefully we can beat Chelsea and try and show Ollie Watkins that if he stays at Aston Villa, he can achieve great things. He doesn't have to leave for a big club. Well, within about 2 minutes of this game, you can already tell this is going to be a much stiffer test than Burnley. This team is all over us, including Kante. Oh, great play by Bertrand. No, what was that ball to Jack Grealish? He was there at the far post. Where the hell was Ollie Watkins? Finish. Oh. It was a strike on his left foot, but Kepa did well to save it. Oh, Bertrand here on the breakaway. Kante's chasing him back. No, Kante just got back at his heels. Bertrand Traore was steaming away. Christian Pulisic with an injury. Half-time whistle, and it's been a very tough game. I've got to say, we've been giving them a fair match so far, but it's been pretty light. As you can see there, no shots from them, only one shot on target from us. It's been very tight. I'm not sure how we can really open up the game. Bertrand Traore had a few chances you saw in the first half to try and cause something down the right-hand side, but Kante was able to just get back to him. Ben Chilwell as well was a pretty quick defender as well. So that hasn't been able to work, but going to need to try something. Oh, Jack Grealish. Look at that play. Ah, no, Thiago Silva came across. Wanted to cut across Reece James there, but the experienced defenders. So time for a couple of substitutions to see whether they could help us. We bought on Josh King for Ross Barkley, and we bought on Curtis Jones for Yves Bissouma to maybe give us a little bit more in that midfield position. But Yeah, it's not looking too rosy. This Chelsea team have been very good. Josh King! Oh no! What a chance! What a chance! Pretty much one of his first few touches. Oh, it's just gone wide. That was a great chance for him. Oh, Ollie causes some confusion. The Chelsea defence, no! But he fires straight at Kepa. Look at that, he was all over Kante. No, why is it straight at the goalkeeper for? Ah, what a chance. We could have nicked it here right at the end. And no, sorry, it wasn't Josh King, it was Ollie Watkins there. Oh, with the header from the corner. Bertrand, no! Former Chelsea player. Oh, man. What's happened here? In the last 10 minutes, we formed a ton of chances. Ollie Watkins, no, glances the header. Oh, it's a 0-0 draw away at Chelsea. That could have so easily been a 1-0. Oh, man, that could have so easily been 1-0. We were the ones that really had all of the chances. Well, we'll have a look at the stats. Well, we can see the stats there on the right-hand side. Chelsea had 0 shots in a home game. We shut them out. But we couldn't score. Oh, man, that's so annoying. And so we go into the final game of the episode against Sheffield United at home. We got to bounce back after that disappointment of not being able to beat Chelsea. So we're going to make a couple of changes. We're going to bring in Eze for his debut. We're also going to bring in Curtis Jones instead of Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz has been a mainstay pretty much for the entire season. So I thought we could probably do with a bit of a rest. So we'll bring in Curtis Jones, give us a bit more attacking play. But Ollie Watkins up front again. I'm sure he'll be looking for some more goals. Extend his lead at the top of the goal scoring charts. But let's jump into it and see if we can put away Sheffield United. The home fans will be excited to see Eze in full flow. Hopefully he can put in a decent performance and show why we paid a decent amount of money for him. Oh, Eberici. Finish on your debut. No! He tried to go across the goalkeeper. Probably wasn't the cleverest of ideas with the defender coming across. Oh, Eberici. What a way it would have been to open up your home debut. But it remains 0-0. Yves Bissouma shuts them out. Yeah, we've been on top of them without really creating any kind of proper chances. We have heard a stat earlier in the game that Sheffield United have the worst defence. So if we keep plugging away, I'm sure we'll get the chances. But we found it pretty difficult at the moment. Oh, Bissouma. He's made the break from deep. And he buries it. Ooh. That finish was disgusting from Bissouma. Absolutely broke from midfield. And he goes and headbutts the corner flag. Why not? Look at this. Ollie Watkins, if he's not scoring, he's setting things up. Look at that. Fantastic finish from my holding midfielder, yeah? Jeez, Bissouma. Welcome to Aston Villa. That is the goal he needed to settle himself in at the club just before half-time as well. Hopefully now that opens up the floodgates for the second half because it was a very, very tense first half without us really fashioning too many proper chances. But as you can see there, no shots on target for them. So maybe Adu is having this huge impact on our defence in that the other teams are getting no shots against us. Let's see if we can keep it up in the second half and see if we can score a couple more goals and open up the gap between us and Sheffield United. There was me saying, can we keep them out at half-time? Obviously not. Look at this ball. What a ball. And then what a first-time cross. Well then. Well then. There was me talking about, has Joseph Idu completely shut out the opposition? Obviously not. So we're making the 2 subs to try and see if we can get this winner here with Eze and Jones coming off. You know who's coming on. It's Josh King. He's our... if we need a goal at the end of the game, there's only one player we're bringing on, and that is Josh King as he loses the ball. Gave him the big build-up, and then he goes and lets me down. First touch. Come on. Before we think about winning, we got to make sure we don't concede. Where was Emi Martinez then? All right, Bissouma, come on. Time to break. No! Come on, we got to see this out. Come on, they can't be scoring now. Can we break up? No, time's done. Time is done. Oh, how did we not beat Sheffield United? I've got to see where they are in the league because they've conceded so many goals. But how have we not beaten them at home? Back-to-back draws. That's not very good. That is not good at all. We're fighting for top 4 here. We can't be doing that. Well, let's have a look at the table before we end up this episode. And actually, I'm interested to see where Sheffield United actually are. They're bottom of the league. They're bottom of the league. We've just drawn at home against a team that are bottom of the league. It's very tight down there, admittedly. But they're bottom of the league. Come on. How have we not beaten them at home? What does that do? It brings us... Well, actually, we got up into 3rd position. I completely missed that. How the hell are we there? But... look at that. We are, well, we're 9 points behind Spurs. So I think Spurs are long gone. But we're ahead of City. We played a game more, arguably. So we'll probably go back down to 4th. But we're battling with Manchester City. Who would have thought that? Ollie Watkins just coming in clutch, man. He's just coming in clutch. And we'll have a look at who's been scoring in the Premier League. As you can see there, Ollie Watkins, 22 goals in the Premier League in 28 matches. Timo Werner behind him. And Jack Grealish with 9 assists. James Maddison just ahead of him. He's only played 17 matches. So, wow, James Maddison's been mega when he's been playing. But I'm going to leave it for that for this episode. As you can see, we've got Luton Town in the FA Cup, which is not a bad draw at all, you know. Not a bad draw at all. And then we've got Newcastle and Southampton. Again, 2 more winnable games before a big away trip to Old Trafford to Man United. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those. And then we've got City, Everton, Arsenal. Big games coming as we try and close out this season and try and secure that top 4 position. So, yeah, as I said, make sure to subscribe if you're not already. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. And thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one.